Is it possible to reprogram your mind to operate from a different paradigm? The body becomes what the foods are, as the spirit becomes what the thoughts are. There's a book that dives into the nature of this question, which is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. It was published in 1963. For as a man thinketh in his subconscious mind, so he is. The law of life is the law of belief. And belief could be summed up briefly as a thought in your mind. As a man thinks, feels, and believes, so is the condition of his mind, body, and circumstances. Your subconscious mind is principle and works according to the law of belief. You must know what belief is, why it works, and how it works. The law of your mind is the law of belief. This means to believe in the way your mind works, to believe in belief itself. The belief in your mind is the thought in your mind. Just that and nothing else. All your experiences, events, conditions, and acts are the reactions of your subconscious mind to your thoughts. It is not the thing believed in, but the belief in your own mind which brings about the result. Thought is incipient action. That is, thoughts are the foreground to which you act from. The reaction is a response from a subconscious mind, which corresponds with the nature of your thoughts. Whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space as condition, experience, and event. What is the screen of space? The screen of space is the 3D reality, this physical space where we interpret our way through it with the aid of our five senses. For us to understand how thoughts influences our reality, we have to understand the relationship between our conscious and unconscious mind. You have only one mind, but your mind possesses two distinctive characteristics. The nomenclature generally used to distinguish the two functions of a mind is as follows: the objective and subjective mind, the conscious and subconscious mind, the waking and sleeping mind, the surface self and the deep self, the voluntary mind and the involuntary mind, the male and the female, and many other terms. The terms conscious and subconscious is what is used to represent the dual nature of the mind in this book. A way to get acquainted with the two functions of a mind is to look upon your own mind as a garden. You are a gardener and you are planting seeds in your subconscious mind all day long based on your habitual thinking. The seeds are your thoughts. Your subconscious mind may be likened to the soil which will grow all kinds of seeds, whether they be good or bad. Every thought is therefore a cause, and every condition is an effect. The subconscious is subject to the conscious mind, and that is why it is called subconscious or subjective. The conscious mind is like the navigator or captain at the bridge of a ship. The captain is the master of a ship, and his decrees are carried out. Likewise, the conscious mind is the captain and the master of a ship, which represents your body, environment, and all your affairs. Your subconscious mind takes the orders you give it, based upon what your conscious mind believes and accepts to be true. There are two levels of your mind: the conscious or rational level and the subconscious or irrational level. You think with your conscious mind, and whatever you habitually think sinks down into your subconscious mind. The law of your mind is this: you will get a reaction or response from your subconscious mind according to the nature of the thought or idea you hold in your conscious mind. Psychologists and psychiatrists point out that when thoughts are conveyed to your subconscious mind, impressions are made in the brain cells. As soon as your subconscious accepts any idea, it proceeds to put into effect immediately. It works by association of ideas and uses every bit of knowledge that you have gathered in your lifetime to bring about its purpose. The conscious and subconscious are not two minds. They are two spheres of activity within one mind. Your conscious mind is the reasoning mind. It is the phase of mind which chooses. You make all your decisions with your conscious mind. On the other hand, without any conscious choice on your part, your heart is kept functioning automatically, and the process of digestion, circulation, and breathing are carried on by your subconscious mind through processes independent of your conscious control. Your subconscious mind is like the soil which accepts any kind of seed, good or bad. Your thoughts are active and might be likened onto seeds. Your subconscious mind does not engage in proving whether your thoughts are good or bad, true or false, but it responds according to the nature of your thoughts or suggestions. Innumerable experiments by psychologists and others on persons in the hypnotic state have shown that the subconscious mind is incapable of making selections and comparisons which are necessary for a reasoning process. They have shown repeatedly that your subconscious mind will accept any suggestions, however false. Having once accepted any suggestion, it responds according to the nature of the suggestion given. Your conscious mind is sometimes referred to as your objective mind because it deals with outward objects. The objective mind takes cognizance of the objective world, which is the objective mind takes perception, awareness, notice, knowledge of the objective world. Its media of observation are your five physical senses. What are your five physical senses? You can see, you can hear, you can smell, you can taste, and you can feel. Your objective mind is your guide and director in your contact with your environment. You gain knowledge through your five senses. Your objective mind learns through observation, experience, and education. The greatest function of your objective mind is that of reasoning. Your subconscious is oftentimes referred to as your subjective mind. Your subjective mind takes cognizance of its environment by means independent of the five senses, which is it takes perception, awareness, notice, or knowledge of your environment outside of your five senses. Your subjective mind perceives by intuition. What is intuition? Intuition is the ability to understand something instinctively without the need for conscious reasoning. It is the seat of your emotions and storehouse of memory, the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information. Your subjective mind performs its highest functions when your objective senses are in abeyance, which means a state of temporary disuse or suspension. It is the intelligence that makes itself manifest when the objective mind is suspended or in a sleepy, drowsy state. All things that have happened to you are based on thoughts impressed on your subconscious mind through belief. If you have conveyed erroneous concepts to your subconscious mind, which is wrong or incorrect concepts to your subconscious mind, the sure method of overcoming them is by the repetition of constructive, harmonious thoughts, frequently repeated, which your subconscious accepts. This is like affirmations, thus forming new and healthy habits of thoughts and life. For your subconscious mind is the seat of habit. The habitual thinking of your conscious mind establishes deep grooves your subconscious mind. That is what you have made an habit of constantly thinking of consciously will make an impression on your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is the watchman at the gate, and its chief function is to protect your subconscious mind from false impressions. The subconscious mind is amenable to suggestion, which is the subconscious mind is open and responsive to suggestion. It reacts to the impressions given to it by your conscious mind. It does not show a preference for one course of action over another. Different people will react in different ways to the same suggestion because of their subconscious conditioning or belief. The dictionary says that a suggestion is the act or instance of putting something into one's mind. The mental process by which the thought or idea suggested is entertained, accepted, or put into effect. A suggestion cannot impose something on the subconscious mind against the will of the conscious mind. In other words, your conscious mind has the power to reject a suggestion given. What does this mean? This means that each of us has his or her own inner fears, beliefs, opinions, and these inner assumptions rule and govern our lives. A suggestion has no power in and of itself except it is accepted mentally by you. From infancy, the majority of us have been given many negative suggestions. Not knowing how to thwart them, we unconsciously accepted them. Unless as an adult, you use constructive autosuggestion, which is a reconditioning therapy. The impressions made on you in the past can cause behavior patterns that cause failure in your personal and social life. Autosuggestion is a means releasing you from the mass of negative verbal conditioning that might otherwise distort your life pattern, making the development of good habits difficult. Knowing that you can reject all these negative suggestions by giving your subconscious mind constructive autosuggestions, you counteract all these destructive ideas. When you become impeccable with your words, I explained that in my first video, master your agreements. You start noticing when you use negative words with yourself first. And once you have gotten consistent with that awareness, you begin to be able to pick up when people use negative words on you. You must conquer yourself first before you can conquer the world. You understand? You have to notice how you affect yourself first in that manner before you can even become aware of how circumstances, situations, experiences outside of yourself is affecting you in that manner also. And as the second agreement says, by not taking the opinions of others personally or suggestion of others personally, plus now using constructive auto-suggestions, you can easily counteract not just verbal innuendos from other people, but also negative thoughts that pops up when and if they do in your mind. In the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, an overview of Law 25 says, recreate yourself with a powerful new image that stands out and draws attention rather than letting others define you. Then change your appearance and emotions to suit the occasion or stage riveting dramas, that is engrossing or compelling dramas, as backdrops for your actions. The suggestions of others, whether they being positive or negative, has absolutely no power over you except the power that you give them through your own thoughts and mental consent. Then it becomes your thoughts and you start operating from that paradigm. Think good and good follows. Think evil and evil follows. You are what you think all day long. Your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It accepts what your conscious mind decrees. Your conscious mind is the watchman at the gate. Its chief function is to protect your subconscious mind from false impressions. Whatever your conscious mind assumes and believes to be true, your subconscious mind will accept and bring to pass. You are the captain of your soul and the master of your fate. Your greatest power is your capacity to choose. Long story short, it is possible to reprogram your mind and operate from a different paradigm. You just need to be aware of self-limiting thoughts and act upon thoughts that pushes you further towards your goals. Have a great day.